Nothing screams cooked more than having big hips. Now, I have been through this. A lot of you guys are going through this. That's why I clicked this video, is trying to fix it for you guys. Time is 12:43 a.m. Let's not waste each other's time. Let me just explain to you as quickly as possible and how you can get rid of it. Now, I've had this before. You've seen it. Probably these two photos right here, before and after. That's my personal before and after, and I got through this. Now, it wasn't easy. Personally, I had to go through 2 to 3 years to get through this. Now, it's, first of all, some of you guys might have this. It's called Klinefelter syndrome. This video, if you have Klinefelter syndrome, you know you have it. You don't suddenly. So if you're thinking like, shit, maybe I have this disease, like, no, this is what happens when you have like an extra X chromosome or something. Like when you're born with this, like it's pretty easy to know if you have this. Like you'll be told this, so don't worry about that. So but if you have that, this video can help you with that. This is for like biological men. If you're like a girl and you're trying to do this, probably not going to help you, because yeah, men and women can get grow muscle, but men will gain muscle, more significant amount of muscle. Now you understand throughout this video why that's significant, because you need more muscle to kind of drown out that bone structure hip thing, hourglass thing going on. If you are skinny or fat, this can help you. I'll divide this up into a couple parts. So I'll explain one reason, and I'll explain if you're skinny or you're fat. If you're skinny fat, take the skinny advice, or you know what, take the fat advice, because you need to go on a calorie deficit. So basically, let's get into it. Before we get into it, let's spot some things really quickly. You can't spot reduced body fat. So a lot of you might know this, but oh, fucking, that's obvious, mate. But I'm just trying to clear this up for people that don't know. You can't spot reduced, so you can't be like, yeah, this video is not going to help you lose fat around your hips specifically, or change your bone structure, because hard truth is your bone structure will always be your bone structure. Your shoulder width will always be your shoulder width. I mean, you can grow the muscle, make it bigger, but it's the same as your hips. Your hips are bone. Like if you feel that and it's bone, then it's always going to be that size. Now, if it's fat, good news, you can cut it off. You can go to calorie deficit, cut it off. If you don't know what calorie deficit is, I have a bunch of other videos on how to do it. But all you have to do is just track your maintenance and eat like 500 to 600 calories less. But yeah. So if you're not in the gym, get in the gym. Okay, you cannot do this without getting in the gym. So go in the gym, and you're going to do exactly as I say. You're going to grow your whole physique. Okay, you need to grow everything. Now you need to grow your shoulders. You need to get wider. Okay. That's the whole thing. Your hips are a certain length, and now you have to get your upper body to a certain length. Okay, if you get like even the smallest waist in the world, okay, but you take off all the muscle, you take off everything, they're still gonna look like they have some blocky waist. Okay, the only reason why these people who are like, you see, have these tiny little waists is because they have huge shoulders most of the time, and that's what you got to do. You got to try and grow your shoulders. And yeah, so the shoulder workout I would recommend is doing so first of all, you want to figure out your split. My split personally, when I started, was push-pull legs, but then I switched over to a push-pull legs X Arnold split. Don't worry if that's sounding too complicated for you at the moment. If it's not, then good, you know what I'm talking about. But if not, this is what you have to do. Push-pull legs. Okay, it's good, but you're not hitting your shoulders. Now, if you're doing push-pull legs, you want to do push-pull legs, or you're doing push-pull legs right now, you just want to keep doing it. On your leg days, you also have to be training shoulders as well. So let's say you train your shoulders on push days, you have to do it also on your leg days, and then rest. So I wouldn't recommend anyone doing a 7-day split push-pull legs, meaning don't do push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, repeat. Do push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest. Okay. Now, unless you're some weirdo who needs to do your push-pull legs or your splits on certain days of the week, which I think is really overrated, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest, 8-day split. You don't need to be worrying about this or that. And if you want to take an extra rest day, you can. So if it's push-pull legs, rest, Or maybe let's say you do push pull and then you can't do leg day, so you have a rest day instead of skipping that leg day completely. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna put on that. Take that how you want to. If you want a bit complicated, if you think it's a bit complicated, then you have to do more research on it, or comment down below. I can answer some questions, or DM me on Instagram. I do one-to-one coaching specifically for this problem for guys. Anyways, so once you go there, you do that. Your shoulder workout, no matter what split you do, I want it to look like this. I want it to look like upper delt, front delt, rear delt, and middle delt, side delt, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Front delt, side delt, back delt, rear delt, fucking whatever, mate. Now for your rear delts, good news, you don't have to do this on your shoulder days. You can do this on your pull days, your back days, whatever. Before you do any back day exercise, grab some cables, okay, and Google rear delt fly. If you don't know what it is, do a rear delt fly, okay, cable fly, sorry, let me add that in, rear delt cable fly. So what you do is you basically go on the cable machine, you grab it like this, and you just go like that. Change your rear delt. Now you can look at form videos. I'm not going to get into much detail. It's going to be a very surface level basics, like get into it as quickly as possible and hopefully under 10 minutes. But that's basically what I'm going to do, okay? Now, if you intermediate, advanced lifter, whatever, and you have this, because I had this as a intermediate / advanced lifter, you could argue, and I still had the hips, so it took me a while to figure out how to lose them. But anyways, swiftly moving on. Yeah, so after you get the shoulders out of the way and you're clear set on the goal on you need to grow everything on your body, basically your chest, back, shoulders, traps, literally everything. Grow everything, okay, except for one muscle, and that's to the second point that I'm going to make right now. Do not train your obliques. Now, whoa, shocker! Wow, like obliques supposed to make fill out the gap between your waist and your hips, make it look more. No, it does not do that. What it does is so bad. It basically what it does is, now I'll try, if I have a photo, I'll show it right here. If not, this will be empty. But anyways, it will overflow on your hips, okay? It'll make your hips look bigger and more angular. Now, because let's say, imagine this is your hips, okay? Now, imagine at the bottom here, your obliques connect onto this bit. So when you grow them, yeah, this bit will grow a little tiny bit, maybe, okay? But this bit is gonna go even more that way. So it's gonna be more angular. If you get what I'm trying to say, if you don't, then fuck, my bad for being so bad at explaining things. But anyways, that is what you have to do. You have to train your abs. You have to train your abs. And now you only have to train your abs. If you train your obliques, you're stupid. And do not do any of those oblique crunches things. That's awful for your spine, okay? Trust me, it is awful. Do not do that. Stick to ab movements only. So your upper abs and your lower abs. Even your upper abs are a little bit overrated, but you still need to get that in because a lot of you guys will still have it undeveloped, and you want to have an overdeveloped core. You want that core to be fucking very overdeveloped. You want to be able to, when you cut, people are like, wow, your abs are fucking amazing, and then they look at they don't even notice your hips because your abs are fucking gorgeous, okay? Like David Lade, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so you want to be able to train your abs. So what the two exercises that I do for my abs, I do a superset. You shouldn't be doing supersets, they're so overrated, but I do them because if I don't do them, I won't be training abs at all. So on my leg days, I do them on my leg days, and on my leg days, I do them at the end of my session, and I do leg raises and cable crunches. Now, if you can't do leg raises, do knee leg raises. So if you can't do hanging, then just go do other variations. Ask ChatGPT, mate. Ask fucking anything else. You have to basically train your lower abs and your upper abs. Only do those two exercises. They're the only two exercises you can use that are actually weighted. Do not be doing 5-minute circuits or whatever, or Pilates, what the fuck you're doing for your abs, because that is not going to work. Your ab is like every other muscle. Don't treat it like it's different, okay? You're going to train your chest with 3 sets of 10 reps, but you're going to train your abs differently. No, they're both muscles, okay? They're not designed differently. Muscles are muscles. They're not any different. So train your abs how you train anything else. Go to everything else, like your calves or whatever. It's not different, okay? Now, this is what you have to be doing if you're skinny or fat. Going gym and doing all that stuff. Now, if you're skinny, this is very important. This brings me to point number 3. If you're fat or you're skinny. So if you're skinny, you you need to be bulking, okay? You have to be bulking. Now, if you're skinny fat, it depends on how far on you are. So if you're skinny, you need to be bulking, okay? Eating 300 calories, 400 calories more. Now, skinny fat, triangle, square, fucking banana shaped, bro, I don't care. You always need to be getting your protein in, and your protein should be 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So let's say I'm 180 pounds, 180 grams protein. And if you don't know how to do that, mate, just fucking ask ChatGPT, Google it. Chicken breast, I have chicken breast every single day. That's the best way to get protein in. It's super, super high, like protein dense, and I just fucking eat it, and then boom, 50 grams of protein in 3 seconds. But anyways, once you go after that, skinny, yeah, just be bulking, skinny fat. Now it's up to you what you want to do. If you want some quicker results, go on a cut, and you can grow muscle on a cut. That is not a myth, by the way. So if you're on a cut, just be bulking. I'm sorry, if you're skinny, bulk, that's it, no more than that. Get your protein in, and make sure your fat's alright, because when you're on a cut, some people cut out fats completely to save on calories. Not a good idea, mate. Your hormones need it. It's very important. Fats don't make you fat. Now, carbs as well are very important, because to grow muscle, you need to have the energy. And if you don't have carbs, you're not gonna have energy. Just keep it balanced, okay? 35, 30, 30 is alright. 35, 35, 30, or whatever the fuck it is. If that, yeah. 35, 35, 30. It's the split I use for my macros. Yeah, so 500 calorie deficit until, yeah, it basically goes away, because I had my hips for a long time, and then I realized it was because of 2 things. One, the first point is because I didn't have enough muscle, and the second point was because I had too much fat. So I got the muscle, but then I had too much fat, and I was like, fuck, okay, now we've got to backtrack. We've got to go on a cut. So on the cut, boom, disappeared. That's it. It's super, super easy, super, super simple. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but I'd say super, super simple. And yeah, so another point, this is kind of like a bonus tip number 4. You should not be training your glutes. Now, this is very controversial because you can cause some back pain and stuff like that. But personally, I do not care. I do not want a fucking fat ass, because I trained a certain variation of squats that I didn't know, but biased my glutes a little bit more. Boom, next thing you knew, I had a fat ass and some fat fucking hips. So what I did was I just went on a cut, stopped training my glutes, did only hack squats, leg raises, leg curls, and carve variations and stuff like that. And completely on nothing on my glutes, and they shrunk, and now they look normal. And yeah, if you're a guy that puts on fat around their hips and butt easily, this is going to be even worse. Kind of fat fucking butt with a bigger muscle on your butt. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want some more tips or more videos, let me know. I have my Instagram, it's Felix_goes_gym. I'll answer DMs on there if you guys want me to make another video, if you make it even more detailed. But this is the quickest way possible, as little cuts as possible, just rambling through as quick as possible. So if you guys want another video, let me know in the description down below. And if you like the video, subscribe please. I'm going to be trying to post more often on here, but I wouldn't be able to post if I don't have any questions. So if you want some questions answered, I can answer them completely for free. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and peace.